In this video, we're going to take a quick look at how we can move our cursor around on the iPad with iPadOS. We have a couple of different ways to do that. Let's take a look at how we move our cursor around on the iPad. Let's go to my iPad. Let's go and open up my Notes app. So I'm looking at this note here. We can see that I have my cursor here. What I want to do is I want to move this to the beginning of the sentence. So now what I need to do is I need to move it up here. Well, one way of doing that is just tapping there and placing it. But now what I want to do is I want to move it somewhere else. Again, I can just tap it and hopefully I'll tap it in the right spot. Well, there's an easier way to move the cursor around. Actually, there's a couple of different ways we can do this. The first way is to tap and hold on the space bar. When I tap and hold on the space bar and just drag my finger around, let's go ahead and tap and hold on it. You're going to see that the letters and numbers on the keys disappeared. And now, when I drag my finger around, you're going to see I'm actually moving that cursor. All I'm doing is just dragging my finger around. So that's one way of doing it, just tapping and holding on the space bar. Another way is to tap with two fingers and then move your two fingers around on the iPad. When you do it this way, you can place your two fingers anywhere on the keyboard. It doesn't have to be on the space bar. So now I'm just going to tap with two fingers. I move my cursor around by moving my two fingers around. So those are two different ways now we can move our cursor around. We can tap and hold on the space bar and just drag our finger around, or we can tap with two fingers and move our two fingers around on the keyboard. So those are two ways to move our cursor around on the iPad with iPadOS.